Being there was a really interesting 3-year project funded by the EPSRC that brought together a very diverse group of universities and people studying behavioural change, social well-being and robotics, and creative technologists and creative artists who've been using similar skills within public environments and within creative settings. The collaboration over the course of the 3 years allowed quite a lot of interesting relationships to develop and unusual research ideas to start to be sparked between the different combinations of people. Transference is an hour-long performance event that explores the phenomenon of cultural transference, which is how do a group of strangers create a shared identity. It was run as a living lab, and so it was creating a research framework that allowed us to explore the impact of music lyrics and sounds on members of the public's exploration of public space. What we used was the instructions and the influences and the rhythm of music and changing coloured lights to influence the group. We had to create an environment from the research point of view where people were able to wear the biometrics, where we could do emotional tracking in the space, but where also from the psychology research point of view we could explore the use of rhythm as an influencer.
Rhythm gets transferred very, very quickly. It spreads very quickly amongst people, and people are copying movement very quickly, and they do it quite naturally without thinking too much about it. So in a way we can create a little cultural evolution in this living lab in a very short space of time. What's important here is that we've also used groups, because we think groups are very important. You find that cultures don't spread across the whole globe, so new things don't spread everywhere. Somehow they get retained into little groups. We still have different traditions in different parts of the world. When we have strangers coming together, we use things like colors. So in this case, we used colored armbands, so we can change which color flashes on your armband in that particular event. And then we want to see if people are sort of migrating towards people who have the same colored armband. And we want to see, are people more likely to copy those who have the same colored light?
Our use of sensors and the recording setup try to accommodate that playfulness and creativity, but at the same time to try to acquire data that we could actually use for analysis and understanding of some of the research questions we had. Can we automatically estimate in a group of people rhythmic coordination, synchrony, contagion of behaviors and emotions, and how accurately we can do that?
In the beginning of the event, physiological signals of the participants were not correlated, but as the event progressed, the participants' behavior and their signals became correlated. And it also shows that this kind of a system can be reliably used to positively manipulate human behavior in public spaces.
We're hoping from this research we'll be able to put together some papers which actually then really explore that and can be used to look at urban design and looking at the changing of the infrastructure that's built into public environments so they're more adaptable, more playful and more socially enabling.